Hello, hello. Today we're going to talk about 5 ways ChatGPT makes dealing with your inbox so much easier. And we can all use a little help in that area, I'm sure. I'll be showing you prompts for each of the 5 ways that ChatGPT can help you in your inbox. Now, I did have ChatGPT craft fake emails for the purpose of these examples. So that's just a little caveat there. So let's dive right in. The first inbox prompt that I'm going to show you is asking ChatGPT to write a reply to maybe like a complaint email. It could be to any type of email, of course. So I've had ChatGPT create a fake client complaint email. And I'm just cutting and pasting it in. And I'm saying, I received the following complaint email from a recent client. Draft a response that is caring, apologetic, but explains clearly that we can't guarantee certain looks if a dog is reactive to wearing a costume. Offer her digital delivery of 3 of the best from the Santa hat pictures and 1 additional print of her choice from the proof she was sent. This is the email down here. And again, I would suggest taking out the name if it was a real email. I'm going to just summarize for you. I'm writing to express my disappointment regarding the recent prints I received from my pet photography session at your studio. As a devoted pet owner, I had eagerly anticipated receiving the prints of my beloved dog Rover wearing a charming Santa hat. Regrettably, none of the prints I received feature Rover in the desired festive attire. The business is a pet photography business. She booked a session. She really wanted the Santa hat pictures and she didn't receive any. When I scheduled the photography session, I made it clear that capturing Rover in a Santa hat was one of my primary objectives. Despite the session itself going smoothly and the prints exhibiting high quality, the absence of any images featuring Rover in the Santa hat has left me disheartened. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a loyal customer. I understand that mistakes can happen, but it's disheartening to receive a collection of prints that does not reflect the main theme we had communicated. She's asking for a solution. Just a pretty basic email, but again, the main prompt is, I received the following complaint email from a recent client. Draft a response that is caring, apologetic, but explains clearly that we can't guarantee certain looks if a dog is reactive to wearing a costume. And then I offer the solution that I want chat to include, which is giving her digital deliver through the best from the Santa hat pictures and 1 additional print of her choice from the proof she was sent. So I am giving it context as well as a direction of the solution that I want included in the email. Of course, it said, Dear Kate, even though Kate's not the customer, but that's fine because I didn't have the customer name in there. I hope this email finds you well and want to express my sincere apologies for the disappointment you experienced with the prints from your recent pet photography session at our studio. I understand how eagerly you anticipated receiving the prints of your beloved dog Rover wearing a charming Santa hat, and I regret that none of the prints fulfilled that expectation. When you scheduled the photography session, you made it clear that capturing Rover in a Santa hat was your primary objective. We truly appreciate your devotion as a pet owner and your vision for cherishing these special memories. However, I must inform you that we cannot guarantee specific looks or behaviors if a dog is reactive to wearing a costume. You would edit this like I would say, we already informed you, or within the contract or whatever. While the session itself went smoothly and the prints exhibited high quality, we unfortunately did not capture any images featuring Rover in the desired festival attire. We apologize for any misunderstanding or oversight that may have recurred in this regard. Our goal is always to meet our customers' expectations, and it saddens us to hear that we fell short of your vision. To rectify the situation, we would like to offer you the following solution. We can provide you with the digital delivery of 3 of the best pictures featuring Rover wearing the Santa hat. Additionally, you can choose 1 more print of your liking from the proofs you were sent. We hope this gesture will help alleviate your disappointment and provide you with some satisfaction. Please accept our sincere apologies. Once again, we value your loyalty as a customer and we want to ensure that we address this issue promptly and to your satisfaction. If you have any other ideas or suggestions on how we can make amends, please do not hesitate to let us know. We are committed to working together with you to uphold the essence of the session you have envisioned. So this is just a good jumping off point. I would definitely edit it pretty heavily with what it came out with. So that is an example. If you get an email that you feel stuck on how to respond to, ChatGPT can definitely help jumpstart you in drafting a response. And I find this particularly helpful if it's an email that kind of leaves you in that freeze response where you feel like, oh no, how do I start this? But again, this can be used for any email. Just make sure to take out any sensitive or confidential information. The second way that chat can help you in your inbox is by summarizing long emails. So this can be from clients or it can be newsletters. It can be any type of text. You could have it summarize a sales page for you if you want. So we're going to start a new chat. And I've just pasted a newsletter I got in my inbox. This is in regard to human design. So that's something I'm really interested in. But I'm going to cut and paste the email in. It's a pretty lengthy email. So I've cut and pasted it and I'm going to say, please provide a summary of the above email. Use bullet points for the most actionable items. So since I said bullet points, it just gave me the whole thing in bullet points, which is fine for me. Yes, I think this is a pretty good summary of the email. Again, you could have it summarized in paragraph form. So I could go up here and edit this and take out use bullet points. And we're going to save and submit and it's going to regenerate it. Okay, so then it regenerates it into just a little paragraph. So you can do it different ways, but it's a really great way if you maybe want to know something, but you're like, this is so long. I've used it on sales pages for people too, because I'm like, the sales page is so long. I just want to know like the main things you get with the program. The third way that chat can help you in your inbox is by having it pull out questions or tasks from emails. So we're going to start a new chat. And in this one, I'm actually going to have it create the emails first. And then we're going to go down within the same message and prompt it from there. This very first prompt is me just having it create emails for our purpose of demonstrating this. But I still think it's good to show you guys. Can you write 2 separate emails acting as different new clients who booked a small business bookkeeping audit with my bookkeeping business? Include questions a new client who has never worked with a bookkeeper before. Do not list out the questions, make them part of the email and limit the email length to 3 paragraphs. Again, I'm just doing this so we can have the emails as an example. But if you're doing this for your business, if you had emails from clients that had a bunch of questions in them, you could just cut and paste those emails in there. Okay, so these are the 2 emails. I'm not going to read the whole thing. So they want, can you provide me with an overview of these steps involved and the information or documents I need to provide, insight into the timeline, advantages for my business. And then the second email, they're worried about the confidentiality and security measures, what documents should be provided. Now this is where we're asking it to pull out questions, or you can use a similar prompt for tasks within emails from clients. Could you pull out the questions included in each of the above emails and make them into a numbered list? Okay, so you can see this makes it super easy for you to just like quickly go through and see what questions that they actually have in the emails. This can help you come up with frequently asked questions if you want to put that on your website, or if you're coming up with documents to train your VA. It's a really nice way to just quickly be able to pull out questions from emails or tasks. So if you have clients that are in your inbox sending you a lot of tasks within long emails, you can ask it to pull out any asks or any task related requests from those emails. Okay, and we are going to use the above for prompt number 4 of how chat can help you in your inbox. And that is by creating draft templates for you. We're going to say, could you draft an email I can send to new clients when they book a bookkeeping audit that addresses the above questions, but do not include question number 1 from email number 2, because in email number 1 and number 2 were very similar. What confidential and security measures are in place to protect my business financial information? How does your firm ensure data privacy and safeguard sensitive information? So those are sort of repetitive. Include bulleted and bolded format for easy readability. So it gave us a subject line. Thank you for choosing our bookkeeping business. Has a process overview, preparing for the audit. We could have given it more information and it would have tailored it to that information if we had said, like, this is the list of things that we need from clients before we do this audit: confidentiality and security, audit results, and benefits. Okay, so a pretty good start. Again, if you were drafting this for the first time, or, if you don't have templates together, but you've been working with clients, you can take actual emails from clients and have it pull out those questions and then have it draft a template that you can use moving forward. And now way number 5 that chat can help you in your inbox is by refining your communication to make your communication clearer. We're going to just do it from this particular thread, and we're going to ask it to give us feedback on the above templated email. Can you suggest 5 ways to improve the readability of the above email? So you don't have to say 5 ways. I put a limit in just to make these a little bit shorter for demonstration purposes. But if I was doing it for my business, I would probably say, can you suggest ways to improve it, and not just 5 ways. You could do this prompt for any email that you cut and paste in. Okay, so it gave us some suggestions. These tend to be pretty generic, and we kind of already have bullet points as well as the subheadings, but they're not exactly subheadings, they're more bullet points. So it gave us a pretty good response there. Let's just regenerate this one and see what happens. It's about the same. I do find when I'm writing my own emails and I ask for readability, or I ask for how can I make this more clear and concise, or I ask how can I shorten this email and make it clearer for my client, I get less generic suggestions. So I think it's because we're just going off of a chat thread that we're getting a little more generic, but still it's helpful. So you can ask it, please rewrite the email above utilizing these suggestions. I think that's probably a little easier to read than the original one. Okay, so that is 5 examples of ways that Chat GPT can help you in your inbox for your small business. And of course, there's so many more ways it can help you in your business, not just in your inbox. And of course, there's probably more than 5 examples of how it can help you in your inbox. Kind of the sky's the limit when it comes to Chat GPT and how you can apply it to your processes. Every day, I'm always discovering some new use for Chat GPT in my business. That's one of the reasons I just love working with it. It does truly add a little magic to your everyday business operations, as well as, most importantly, saving time. If you're interested in learning more about ChatGPT and what it can do for your business, please join me for Unlock the Magic of ChatGPT, which is my course to introduce you to using ChatGPT, learning how to write prompts that fit your unique businesses and processes, and of course, how to apply chat to your business operations. You can find a link to learn more about that course below, and make sure to subscribe to my channel to get more tips about how to use ChatGPT in your business, as well as other resources to make your hustle happier by organizing and optimizing your business operations.